Good morning, Carlsbad, and welcome to our very first remote show. We hope everyone is doing okay as we deal with the coronavirus pandemic and the closing of Carlsbad schools. We wanted to continue to offer CHSTV to the Lancer community, and this is our first remote show. Our lead story is about a brand new visual effects technology that combines green screen with an incredible blend of software and hardware. Holden Cisco explains.
For the last few months, you probably noticed that CHSTV has been experimenting with a new technology called Lightcraft. Working with a Hollywood visual effects company, CHSTV is the first live broadcast in the world to have access to this new technology, something that filmmakers are calling a total game changer in the way movies will be made in the future.
Lightcraft is an impressive, groundbreaking technology that lets us substitute our green screen background for any customizable environment. These environments are made in Unreal Engine and allow us to appear anywhere in the world. The magic of Lightcraft is that the entire process happens instantaneously.
That's right, Ben. Lightcraft uses a special camera that looks up at the ceiling and tracks these motion tracking tiles, and then sends that information over to Unreal Engine, where our camera is put into a 3D environment. From there, that information is sent to Halide, where we key out the background, and then we send it over to the TriCaster.
Broadcasting students like JJ Meeser, Miles Fessler, Ben Hannon, and Micah Carlson are learning a special effects program called Unreal Engine. Using Unreal Engine, they are creating amazing virtual environments that will eventually become a virtual studio for CHSTV.
CHSTV students have been creating virtual sets that will soon come to life because we can put guests and reporters into these artificial rooms.
If you play video games, you will recognize Unreal Engine. Many, if not most, of the most popular video games are created using Unreal Engine. Our designers begin with virtual human beings as they decide how large a room should be or what accessories need to be in the room.
Once we return back to school, CHSTV will use the sets we are creating and replace the virtual actors with real people.
This technology is not yet available to the Hollywood community. CHSTV is working with the inventors to fine-tune the software and prepare the technology for the filmmaking world. It's a total game changer. Reporting for CHSTV, I'm Holden Cisco.
Switching topics, school has also been canceled, so Dr. Brockett and Mrs. Howard are here to explain where we go from here.
Hey Lancers, I hope this message finds you and your families doing well at this time. I know that many of us are feeling the effects of the current COVID-19 situation, and I really want to send my thoughts out to our families that are feeling those effects of either being on the front lines as doctors, nurses, first responders, and folks that are directly impacted by this, those that maybe have loved ones or friends that are directly impacted, and those that are feeling the financial impacts of what's going on right now. Our thoughts are with you, and I know that all of us, to some degree, are feeling the level of displacement that has taken place in our lives over the past couple of weeks. And really, we don't know at this point. There's a lot more questions out there than answers, for sure. We don't know what the rest of the spring will bring. But what I do want to remind you all is that now more than ever, it's important to stick together. Stick together with your friends. Stick together as a part of our school community. Stick together to support one another with whatever the rest of the spring may bring. Your teachers are here and will be reaching out to you if they haven't already in the coming days here. Your counselors are here, your administrative team is here. We're all here to support you. If you or anyone you know needs something, please don't hesitate to reach out to a trusted adult at school. Now more than ever, like I say, I think we need one another, and the value of being a part of a strong school community, a part of what we call the Lancer family or the Lancer Nation, is now more important than ever. As the spring goes on, if we continue to be apart, that's really our challenge, and my challenge to you is to stay engaged in the school community, supporting one another, and we're going to make the best of this the rest of this year, whatever may come for us here. But like I say, don't hesitate to reach out. We're here for you still, and we're just getting ready to shift gears and continue forward in the best way we can to support all of you as we finish up this school year. So I want you to make sure that you stay healthy, stay strong, and stay together. And I look forward to having the opportunity to see everybody in person sometime soon.
Hey Lancers, it's Mrs. Howard here representing the school counseling department. We hope that you and your families are doing well and staying safe, and we have a couple of quick announcements for you. We want to encourage you to log into your Google Classrooms and check your emails, both School Loop and Gmail accounts daily, to know what is expected of you in each of your classes. The school counseling team also utilizes Google Classroom to share important reminders, deadlines, and information. We will also begin hosting designated office hours. Please visit our school counseling website for more information about how to schedule a Google Meet with your counselor if needed. Juniors, we hope that you received our Loop mail to complete your course selection in the Aries academic plan. But if you didn't finish and the portal closed, please email your school counselor to finalize your selections. Seniors, we want to acknowledge that this is an especially difficult time for you right now. We hope to celebrate all of your accomplishments with you soon. We will be reaching out to gather some information about your future plans through Google Classroom, so please keep an eye out. We know this is an uncertain time for everybody, but we're all here to support you right now. If you need assistance or resources, please email your school counselor. We are only an email away. Be kind to yourself. We're all in this together. Stay safe, stay healthy. We miss you, Lancers.
CHSTV student Channing Headley has spent her free time baking. Today she shows us how to make some quick and easy peanut butter cookies.
For this recipe from the Better Homes new cookbook, you'll start by preheating your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, then grabbing 2 bowls, 1 large and 1 small. You'll start by mixing your dry ingredients into your small bowl. Mix 1 1/4 cups of flour, 1/4 teaspoon baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon salt. Then set your dry ingredients aside and grab your large bowl. In your large bowl, you'll mix together 1 stick of butter, 1/2 cup of any brand peanut butter, 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1 large egg, and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Mix together wet and dry ingredients and beat until your batter is fluffy. Then use a spoon to roll about 12 small balls onto a pan. You can then use a fork to create cross patterns onto your cookie. Then place your pan into the oven for 8 minutes. Once done cooking, take the pan out, sprinkle sugar onto each cookie and let them cool for 1 minute. For CHSTV, this is Channing Headley.
Thanks, Channing. Recently, Rachel, Gabby, Maddie, Jill, and Jake got together to create a PSA on social distancing. With the help of NBC News, this PSA has been viewed thousands of times in the past 2 weeks.
The coronavirus, or COVID-19, is contagious before you even begin to show symptoms.
The droplets from your sneeze and your cough travel 6 feet in the air before falling to the ground.
Social distancing may look or feel awkward,
But people's health and safety is worth those minor inconveniences.
Keep the distance and help flatten the curve.
This is not a school vacation. The coronavirus is real. Stay home. Let's stop this pandemic.
Thank you all for that important message. Okay, so physical distancing is not an excuse to become a couch potato. We still need to stay active. So CHSTV reporter Mason Bowers has created an at-home workout routine to help us stay in shape while at home. Mason will take it from here.
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm Mason Bowers, and like hopefully all of you are, I am safe and at home. That being said, we are now fine with quite a bit of free time on our hands. However, if you're looking to make the most of that time, I'm going to give you guys some quick workouts that you can do from the comfort of your home without any equipment. Before we begin the workout, it's best to start with some static stretches to get your body warmed up and acclimated. Now getting into the workout, planks are a really great way to build up core strength. Crunches are also a great way to build core strength. Depending on your level, you can either do reps or to failure. Next we have lockout push-ups. Again, depending on your level, you can either do this to failure or for a set amount of reps. Bodyweight squats are also a great way to maintain your leg muscles. This is obviously about more reps than weight. We also have a walking lunges, but for me, due to a confined amount of space, this becomes a step lunge. Getting a little more creative, if you have any jugs in your house, you can utilize that as a dumbbell for one-arm rows. That was just a pretty basic routine you can use to stay in shape during this break. Remember, Carlsbad, stay safe, stay inside.
Now we have student Van Emberger from Alpharetta, Georgia, all the way across the country to talk about the COVID-19 situation in his state. Van, what's up?
Thank you, JJ. Now, in Alpharetta, Georgia, a lot of things have changed in light of this pandemic. People, including myself, are losing their jobs, and our education system has had to rely on an alternative way to teach their students. Now, how are they doing this, and is it really effective?
Teleschool is the new alternative to teach students throughout the state of Georgia. This involves all students to use their school-issued device to complete assignments online. In Fulton County, students focus on one subject 2 hours a day, receiving their assignments from Google Classroom, Zoom, or Microsoft Teams. For most classes, students still need to be up by a certain time and submit their assignments by a specific deadline. This system overall is benefiting students as they have more time to really focus on each individual subject. While being in quarantine may be a struggle, students are now feeling a little less stressed and are completing most of their assignments on time.
Reporting live from Alpharetta, Georgia, my name is Van Emberger, and I'm going to send it back to JJ.
Thank you, Van, and good luck with your version of online school. Up next in our second baking segment, we have student Maddie Ward to show us how she makes crepes. Maddie?
Good morning, Carlsbad. My name is Maddie Ward, and I'm in my kitchen today going to be making some crepes for you guys. They're super easy, super fun, and a great breakfast or lunch option for all of you. Start off by washing your hands. That's the biggest step. Then you're going to lay out your ingredients. The first thing you're going to do is combine your flour and your eggs in a bowl. Once that's nice and combined, add your water and your milk. Once that's all mixed together, nice and watery, you're going to add your melted butter, and then you can add your optional vanilla extract and some salt. Then you're going to go over to the stove. You're going to use a 1/4 cup. You can spread it around by moving the pan in a circle. Once the edges flip up, that's when it's time to flip them. Then you're going to add whatever toppings you want just into the middle of the crepe and then fold it twice. I did Nutella and powdered sugar and then bacon bits, mini pickles and tomatoes in the other one. They were really good, super easy. Have a great day, Carlsbad. I hope you're all safe and healthy.
CHSTV belongs to a national network of high school broadcasting programs. Before we end our show, let's check in with Audrey from Norwood High School just outside of Boston, Massachusetts.
Hey everyone, my name is Audrey Scafati and I am from Mustang Media at Norwood High School. The other day I just recorded what my daily activities look like in quarantine. I left some tips and reminders of what to do, so here's a day in the life of Audrey Scafati whilst in quarantine.
It's 9:42, I'm gonna make breakfast.
Reminder number 1 while we are all in quarantine. Don't go out to Dunkin' and get a coffee because you can just make a fine cup of coffee at home. Even though you really want your Dunkin' iced latte, it's fine. Just stay at home because it's worth it. Reminder number 2 is to make sure that you are still always brushing your teeth. Even though you're not leaving your house and you're not seeing people, it is really important to make sure that you are keeping your teeth clean because most dentist offices are closed during this pandemic. This isn't really an official reminder, but make sure you're getting dressed, even if it's into another pair of pajamas. Reminder number 3, make sure that you are always checking your email and Google Classroom to make sure you're always checking your Gmail, Google Classroom, and if your teachers want to do a Google Hangout, just join because it could be really fun. And your teachers are working really hard to make sure that you guys are still learning all of the stuff that you need to be learning. Hi, Paige. Hey, Brie.
Hey.
Reminder number 4, make sure that you're staying in contact with your friends, even though you can't personally see them. Tip number 5, make sure that you are getting enough exercise and taking some walks outside. Taking walks outside with your family, that's all good, but try to remain the social distancing thing if, like, you see people across the street and stuff like that. You see people, Lucy and I will need to cross the street in order to not be in contact with the people. Tip number 6, or reminder number 6, is to make sure that you're hanging out with your family because you gotta spend time with your family, even if they push your hugs away. Going. One final tip that I have for everyone is make sure that you are always washing your hands, really washing your hands. Should be at least 20 seconds, and you can sing happy birthday, you can sing the chorus of Africa, and what I like to sing is Yummy by Justin Bieber. Thank you so much for watching. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you would like to keep up with me during this tough time. I hope everyone is staying safe, happy, and healthy. Make sure that you are social distancing and listening to everything that all of the officials and everyone is saying and advising. But I hope everyone is having a positive quarantine experience, and I hope that we're all out and about again soon. Bye, guys.
Thanks, Audrey, and thank you for tuning into our first ever remote show. We'll see you next Thursday. Bye!
Hi, my name is Catherine. I'm a senior, and these past few weeks in quarantine have been quite interesting. I've just been staying connected with friends. We started a Google slide to share with one another called Corona Diaries, where we just write about our days and stay in touch. I've also been writing a lot of news articles for Lancer Link as one of our editor-in-chiefs, making sure that everyone is up to date and informed of what's going on. And I've been researching a lot about different colleges and recently committed to Cal Poly SLO for journalism, so really excited and looking forward to that. And other than that, I've just been working out every day, trying to stay active during this quarantine and going outside to paint, garden, and relax and make the most out of this time.